Edmund Spencer in 4 minutes or less. Go! Alright, so Edmund Spencer wrote something called the Amoretti, which is a sonnet cycle of like 89 sonnets that he wrote to a girl that he liked, who eventually he married. A lot of people in Edmund Spencer's time wrote sonnet cycles to girls that they liked, except they weren't actually for the girls that they liked, because the girls that they liked either didn't know they existed or didn't even like them. The sonnet cycles that most poets wrote were not even about the girl. They were about the poet, and the poet complaining that the girl didn't know they existed or didn't like them. Spencer was different because he got his girl, and the poems were not about himself. They were either about the girl or about actually writing sonnets. The overall allegory in the Amoretti, however, is very, 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 very religious, because Spencer also wrote the Fairy Queen, which is also very, 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 very religious, and he really likes sneaking religion in there a lot. The Amoretti may seem like they're in a weird order at first, but they actually line up with the Bible verses intended to be preached on the different days of Lent. So they are very specifically ordered to parallel the Bible verses of Lent. Another thing that makes Spencer innovative in the Amoretti is that he uses something called the Spencerian sonnet, also known as the Scottish sonnet, because we're not sure who actually invented it first, the Scottish poets or Spencer. There was evidence that Spencer somehow got hold of a Scottish poet's book of verse or whatever, and was able to adapt it from there. There's also equal evidence that he just refined the Sydney sonnet, which was the typical A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. Also, he could have just taken from the Italian or the French form. The Amoretti was also innovative in that it was meant to be published publicly for financial gain, because Spencer actually wanted to make a profession out of being a poet and not just have it at court to like share with his friends. A lot of poets that came before him were of higher class and station, and they could basically just write for fun in their free time. He was of a lower, more impoverished station, and sort of had to make a living, and he tried to do that with poetry, and he did. Which is why in the Amoretti you will see a lot of sonnets about writing itself, or immortality, or gaining immortality through writing, and that is basically what is known as becoming famous, which he did, because it worked, because we're still reading his sonnets. And on the surface of the whole courtly lover scale, he is innovative in that not only that he gets the girl, but that he speaks directly to her and includes her. In the well-known sonnet 75, she speaks. She's in the sonnet, walking right next to him, and has a line. She gets quoted directly, and that is something that has never been done before. I'm writing a 10-page essay on the Amoretti, which is why I just told you all the stuff that I just told you. I would much rather, like I said before, write an explication about Will Grayson. On that note, I'm not sure how much time I will have to make a video tomorrow, if not on Wednesday, because I'm in San Jose, which is about an hour away from San Francisco, which is where John Green is going to be tomorrow. Bye, you guys. What else?